Now a quick word on jumping from major to minor. We've covered this already, but some practical advice. We're going to use the A major pentatonic, because it certainly would be nice to know how to go and play the minor version. And there's a neat trick for that. You focus on the big patterns, so you find them in the first place. So here they are. To go from major to minor, you cut off the lowest notes of this big pattern, and you play the ones closest to it, or the next best thing. So you go from, and instead of playing these two, you go, and since you know the root, it doesn't take long for you to figure out how to play the rest. So, and these are big 1 and big 2, and what you're left with is D1 and D2. So above that is D3, above D3 is big 1 and big 2 for the minor versions, and beneath D1 is big 1. So what you're left with is if you want to do the same from the minor to major, instead of backwards engineering this, we're just going to focus on the big patterns again. So what you have is and I got that from changing the big patterns of the major and cutting away the lowest and going to minor. D1, D2, D3, big 1, big 2. And the rule's sort of backwards in this case. Instead of cutting out the lowest note, you're cutting out the tallest or the highest note and playing the next best thing. Instead of playing, you're cutting out this one. So from the minor, you're cutting out the top notes and going. So instead of having big 2 and big 1, you're left with D3 and D2, D1, big 2, big 1, D3.